Hi everyone, my name is Jolene Avila. I am a Spanish teacher at Shanghai American School, and today I'm going to talk about my COETAIL unit, Ciudades del Norte, Ciudades del Sur. I designed this unit for my high school Spanish 1 students. These students have been studying Spanish for the first time since the beginning of the school year in August 2022. This is a small class with 9 students, and it is my most diverse class, with students from Australia, the United States, and China. To achieve my expected outcomes, I focus on two types of standards, linguistic and the IST standards. The IST standards we focus on were knowledge constructor, creative communicator, and global collaborator. And the linguistic goal we focus on were divided in two sets, grammar goals and communicative goals. To reach my unit goals, I had to divide the unit in two main sections. One focused on developing the linguistic goals, and the other focused on the development of the skills to complete the final project. For this, we started with a map talk. Here, the questions wanted to develop awareness regarding the land the students live in. During this session, it was interesting to discover that many of the students don't really know Shanghai despite living here for their entire lives. Some of them have never used public transportation, for instance. So this became an opportunity for them to start understanding the city they call home. The second part focused on the project itself, and I started with the following questions. What is the impact of tourism on the environment? What is the impact of tourism on the local communities? And how can we support the communities when traveling to those specific places? Then students started exploring places on Google Arts and Culture. For this, I created a set of guiding questions to review language and dig deeper into the session questions. This was the base to start creating a brochure to share their learnings with the class and to have more practice with the language.
Catedral en España.
Oh, I know what it is.
Hay muchas personas. Hay la catedral. Hay dos torres. Y dos casas más grandes. Catedral en
Then students shared their products on a paddle, and they used the paddle for feedback. This part highlighted one of the major challenges working on this project, which was to find an audience and opportunities to collaborate with other students. Under these circumstances, I had to find ways for the students to collaborate among themselves. Within this context, I established opportunities for collaboration between my Spanish classes. I asked my Spanish App Initio students to provide feedback on some of the products the Spanish 1 students made to show their competence. I also challenged the collaboration limitations by working with the technology coach and my head of year. They provided feedback on my lesson and ideas to make the activities more meaningful. Later, during the middle of the project, I got to collaborate with the middle school French teacher. With her, we modified the initial assessment I had planned, and therefore we created different rubrics. We also defined the parameters for the final project. We limited the scope of the project with the suggestions she provided, considering her knowledge of the school and the students' culture. We also decided to use I see, I think, and I wonder for one of the feedback sessions, and I implemented the use of the paddle for students' interactions.
Yeah, and so historia es muy interesante, pero hay too much. I don't know how to say it.
¿Está bien?
Y la mapa es bien. Me pregunto es para quién es este tipo de viaje y specific
How do I point something out and say here in Spanish?
Aquí.
Aquí. Sí. Nosotros ofrecemos divertida por toda la familia. It's fun. We offer fun for the whole family.
Yeah, but that's not specific to like a group of people. Like a family can be anyone on the planet.
Yeah, and that's where it's marketing too, because like.
After these feedback sessions, I introduced the final task. For this task, the students had to create a video highlighting a tourist spot in Shanghai for the Spanish-speaking community at the school. To start, we started having a discussion on the following question. How might you find opportunities to connect locally or digitally with the speakers in the target language who have expertise and experience related to the issue or theme under discussion? After the discussion, students' reflections were shared on a paddle again, and they continued this with oral discussions to challenge their views on Shanghai.
Yo soy Isabela. Esta es mi mamá. Hola. Voy a presentar a la calle de Nanjing. Bienvenidos a la calle de Nanjing. Es un lugar turístico muy largo y famoso. Está entre Plaza del Pueblo y el río Huangpu. Está en el centro de Shanghai.
¿Cómo llegar aquí?
Desde el aeropuerto internacional de Pudong, puedes tomar el metro. Puedes ir a la estación East Nanjing en la línea 2. Es la línea verde. Cuesta entre 3 a 10 yuanes. El tiempo es de 55 minutos. Es el medio de transporte más barato, fácil y conveniente. Otra opinión es el autobús. El tiempo está 1 hora y 19 minutos. Cuesta entre 25 a 60 yuanes. No es muy conveniente porque es muy lento y toma mucho tiempo. También puedes ir el taxi. Si no hay mucho tráfico, toma 43 minutos. Puedes tomar la foto del nombre del lugar en chino, porque pocos conductores de taxi pueden hablar inglés. Hay muchas formas de llegar a la calle de calle Nanjing Este, pero estas son las más convenientes y fáciles desde el aeropuerto internacional. Mi opinión es una persona nueva debe tomar el taxi porque es fácil y cómodo, pero necesitas la dirección en chino. Puedes tomar la foto del nombre del lugar en chino, porque pocos conductores de taxi pueden hablar inglés. Tomar 55 minutos. La calle de Nanjing es un lugar turístico muy largo y famoso.
¿Por qué es famosa?
Es un lugar muy turístico porque hay muchos restaurantes, cafés, tiendas, luces, edificios viejos y marcados. Puedes caminar de la calle Nanjing a la Plaza del Pueblo. Es el centro de la ciudad. Hay muchos museos importantes,
como el Museo de Arte de Shanghai, el Gran Teatro de Shanghai, el otro Gran Teatro de Shanghai.
Students' final products were portrayed on school televisions and shared with the admission department and administration to provide information for the incoming students and staff. At the end of this unit, students were able to talk about where they live and describe the place. Students were able to use star I tener to talk about a place. They were also able to use poder to talk about the activities people can and can't do in a place. Students also learn how to give and understand directions to locate a place. Students develop some awareness regarding the impact of tourism on the communities and the environment. Students were also able to research and curate information about a specific topic. They learned to communicate effectively through the different media and to collaborate. The use of Google Arts and Culture allowed students to travel virtually to their destinations, explore and get an initial view of unknown places. This became the starting point to explore other sources and to learn how to research. Additionally, technology became a tool for collaboration as peer feedback gave them opportunities for growth and interaction. Apps such as Canva also provided an alternative for students to plan, collaborate, and finish their work online. They also became aware of the importance of communicating ideas and the format in which they communicate them. They got to see how elements such as body language and interaction impacted communication. They also became more independent and developed planning skills as well. To choose these tools, I tried to be consistent with elements that students had already explored. Therefore, I continue using Google Arts and Culture for exploration and research. This showed a level of redefinition of technology use based on the SAMR model. Students also went to the internet to TripAdvisor, Booking, Trip, and other websites that help to get travel information. We also use Canva for creating brochures, storyboards, and videos. And finally, for collaboration, Paddle and Canva were the tools to go as they provided real-time chatting experiences while the students were working on different times or places. Thank you very much.